Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 32-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Caught left side by Funchess. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
180. Check 53. Hey, tight. Flash it, burn.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180. He can't hang. Take 2 of them. Jack 16.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger to Switzer over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career, and numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game-like, 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh. Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That! 230.
Watch the run. Double tight, guys, double tight.
You got the line.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Like 80!
Stop your whining.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Watch the slip. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Squirrel. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Check up. Right, baby. 55, Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, 11Z. Mike, 5.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check out. Green 80.
Check me out. Whip.
12.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And 6.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. 25. Check 12.
Single. Mike 50.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Black 20.
45, Mike, 45. Coming.
On first and 10 is Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
58.
Black 5.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Easy.
58 to Mike.
Black it.
Throwing on second and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
We better not.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Colts take over first at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
12. 55, 55.
Go, go, go.
Throwing is Love. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Check out. 1, 2, 7.
50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
540. Easy. Alert.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check out. 5, 6, 5.
Blue there. Watch the eye.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
11
On first down, Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Bryant down for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go. Snickers, now spin. Alert. Hey, Haywood.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ben to throw again. outside and complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Luck defers to Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, P, let's go. Alert. Check nickel.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Right, 675. Monday.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen.
On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Topper! Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Black and turn!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Jam.
These two.
Same.
50. Let's go.
Roethlisberger will throw. Able to find Switzer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 180.
53 is the money.
Easy.
Keep it up. Check.
On 1st down, it's Connor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
41-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in. No. Off. Check.
Again, a run with Connor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike, get your swerve on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Come on, QB, come on. Share.
No foul.
53's the money. 53. Check 53.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Check, boss. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Love. It's caught by Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You got it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
11 feet. 5. No getting on this defense. No getting.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Look out. 390.
Let's see what you got.
Luck on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Love. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
White 80.
53 at the mark. All day. All
Flash it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Focus.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Double time.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check 52.
Double ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Colts first down.
Luck gives this one off to Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, check out. 180.
So don't say nothing.
Clock.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Here we go. Check 37. Check 37.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Jack 16.
Watch twist.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check your hot read. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Throwing is Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 9, check 9. Clock.
Lucked him back on the draw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Steelers' 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Watch the screen.
12. Show.
Back to throw, Love. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Steelers 30, Colts 20. Set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got